confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hello, my love muffins and enchiladas. It is Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition. And guys, I'm here with a channeled message from your soul. I want to apologize in advance for any sniffles or any, funniness you hear in my voice, guys. My allergies are flaring up, and I've been drinking tea and, all the good stuff for your throat, and, sipping on not sipping. You can't sip on Ricolas. That they like Ricola, like that's my favorite. I eat those things like candy, but you know what? Let's get back to what we are talking, what I initially wanted to talk about. But honestly, guys, before we get into this reading, I just want to thank all of you beautiful souls for being so understanding as I support my sister and help my sister and really take on an extra hand for her when it comes to the baby. I just really want to be there for my sister and help her and, give her breaks and make sure that she's sleeping and really spend time with the baby and, love the baby, do all those things just to be that support system from her, because I feel like it's very important that when you have, a baby or babies, that you have a support system, that you have a people that are there for you. And the reason why, guys, I'm so passionate about it, and even if you have family members that you vibe with, or sisters, or what I'm saying, that have kids, help them out. If you have it in you, because I don't have any kids, but I damn sure would do my best. I feel like I didn't raise the couple, but I don't got any of my own, but I feel like I be knowing what I be doing. I be just doing what I be doing. But I really want to be there and help her, because I have seen when women don't have that support, don't have that help, where that can take you. And no. So I really want to be there to support her. So that's why the daily guidances have been a little bit inconsistent, because I usually post Monday through Friday. So thank you so much for all of your well wishes and your understanding. That means so freaking much to me, okay? It truly does. So my loves, that we had a new moon in Sagittarius, and this energy is truly, it's so creative. I love how the universe will bring you signs and wonders, and the universe is always pointing you in a direction. If you quiet your mind, if you listen, if you ask and just quiet your mind every day, constantly, 24/7, I promise you, you are being shown signs and wonders, and things are adding up and linking up, and just little nuggets, okay? Little pieces to pick up that is guiding you down a trail of happiness, guiding you down a trail of fulfillment. So, the thing is, in order to really get the most out of life in all areas of your life, in love, in your career, and in your relationship dynamics, it don't matter. In something that you're creating, it doesn't matter. Everything. There's a sense of you having to come out of your comfort zone, come out of what is familiar, and to seek the unknown, okay? I've realized that some of my most amazing situations, setups, just A1, beautiful, just blissful things in my life have come from me, really opening up, coming out of my comfort zone and going for it, silencing that voice in my mind, and really allowing myself to flow from my heart. In this moment in time, my love muffin, you guys are being granted with an opportunity. Whether this opportunity has been revealed to you, whether it's an inkling, it's a desire, it's potent in your heart. But it's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone and do something new. Do something that you aren't really familiar with. And the reason why I say that is because my sister is like a lemon fanatic, okay? And we had like these little personal cakes. She got like lemon. My other sister got like confetti. And I got like raspberry brulee cream something cheese. And when I bit into I took a spoonful of the cake. I was like, oh, this is delicious. It really tasted good. So I was like, here, try this. She's like, I don't really like, raspberry and all that stuff. I'm like, try it. So we're going back literally, guys, for like 4 minutes of me trying to tell her to try it. And then I pulled the sistership card. We have this thing, like we say sistership. If we say that, that like you got to tell the truth no matter what. Like it's something that me and my two sisters, like we have a bond. It is like when we say put her in a sistership, like you cannot lie. If you lie, I don't know, something in the physical, in the spiritual realm gonna happen later. But it's like an oath that we have took since like little girls. Like when the sistership card is like pulled, you either just be quiet, you plead the fifth, or you tell the truth, or you just go with it. Like that means like you got to do it. Like that's how serious like me and my sisters take this. Okay, mind you, a Sagittarius and 2 Capricorns. So I pulled that card on her, so she's like, ugh, and she had to take a bite of the cake. Okay, and I put the cake in her mouth, and you could physically, like you could see her whole formation changed. Like it like lit up all of her taste bud, like just, oh my God. And she was like, that is good. I'm like, right? So I get another spoon to eat my cake, my little personal cake. It's a small little cake, So she's like looking at me eat my cake, and I'm like, what? She's like, can I have some? I'm like, oh, but I gave it to her. I took a bite and I just gave her the cake. I let her have it because she was like, that is so good. She just kept making comments. I'm like, girl, like, are you on a slide trying to ask me for my cake or what? So I ended up just giving her the cake, okay? And for that whole day, she was like talking about the cake. And I was like, see, look, like if you would have never tried it, if you would have never like came out of your comfort zone, if I would have never pulled the sistership card, because that means like you got to do it, like you up against a wall. Like that's how me and my sisters take it. Okay, like we don't play. Okay, and I was like, if you would have never been forced to do it, or you would have never like experienced how delicious now like you like raspberry. Like she didn't even want the lemon. Like she even like Googled the bakery and got like some more of it for Thanksgiving. It was crazy. Like she was like obsessed with this, she was just obsessed with this thing. So, like me and my sisters play like funny, and we do like little gross things. Like we'll put like titties on each other, and like we just do like weird stuff. And like I was like, oh, I was about to do something so nasty to her, because like she hates it, like when I tap her on the butt or anything like of that. She can't stand it. Me being a little sister, I'm gonna aggravate you. So I did that to her, guys, and I was like, oh, I was about to do something so gross to you. And she was like, well, if you got some more of that cake, you can do it to me. Like, and she was dead serious. Like, she ended up falling in love with this cake. I said all that to say this. You'll never know if you don't try. You'll never know if you don't open up. You'll never know, okay? Something that you said you would never do, that you would never like, that you would never, be about, could really be the thing that brings you so much joy, brings you so much bliss. However, if you stay in a comfort zone, if you stay in what feels safe, if you stay in what is the norm, your norm, you'll never know. Okay. And I feel like in this moment, something within your life, within your heart is asking you to try. Give it a benefit of the doubt is what I'm hearing. Do something, go somewhere, open up, close out, do whatever. But until you actually take that step, until you actually make that decision, you'll never know. You'll never know. How much something can be a blessing to your life if you never try, if you never open up. if you never get bold, if, find the courage from within. And I feel like we're still in this new moon and this new moon energy, this Sagittarius new moon energy is very much potent. So you have a major force backing you up to try something new, to come out of your norm, to come out of your box, to listen to your heart. Oh, my love, life is asking you to play. And I asked your spirit, I asked your soul, what is it that you want this beautiful individual that is watching this video, that's going to see this video, what do you need them to know? How can they really open up, to the flow of the universe? How can they really open up to life, to the desires of their heart? How can they find the courage to seek the desires of their heart? How can they find courage? Whatever it is that you need, that thing that you need, how do you go about it? Okay? The card that Spirit gave me that wanted to come out, when I asked your soul, these questions. The first card that came out, my love muffins, was victim mentality. This is what you have to let go, all right? In order to really play with life, in order to really get all that the universe, all that the divine is sending your way. Whatever makes you happy, whatever brings the most joy to you. In order to receive this, in order to really win in whatever it is that you're desiring, be it in love, career, it don't matter, family, just within yourself, this is what you have to leave behind. Okay? And I love that this is all about consciousness. And then we have the 7. And to me, that's like deception. And this is what I love about tarot. It can mean, these cards can mean so many ways. There's so many ways that you can swing it. And for me, when I really see the 7 of Swords, most people, put that with lies and just all of this, deception. And that truly is true. However, that deception can be towards yourself. Have you ever wanted something? Have you ever felt something deep within your heart, deep within your soul, and you felt like 1,029 excuses not to go that way, 1,029 excuses not to open up, 1,029 excuses not to move across the country, 1,029 excuses not to continue, not to try, not to open up, not to walk away from what's weighing you down and to come into fresher water? We all have, and I love to use myself. Okay. And the reason why I even want to use this definition is because, you'll see when those other cards come out, but for somebody, you're being granted an opportunity to really soar, okay, and fly and expand and grow in something that is of your truest heart's desires. For some of you, it is in love. For some of you, it's a love of a craft. For some of you, it's all of the above. You know best what is in that heart of yours. Okay? But I remember, even when it, when it comes to love, I was so afraid to open up, to try, just the fear to put myself, I would mentally create situations and things. I seriously would, I'll find anything oh my God, that person, he's wearing red shoes. This just would never work. I mean, I'm telling you, seriously. However, there is the thing about it is I was creating these things because I was scared, and I would literally create these stories. I would create these things to keep me basically contained, because we've been scarred sometimes, because we're a little nervous, because it's something new. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're going to try to keep ourselves safe. We're going to try to protect ourselves to some extent. Okay. And it could be anything, but what your soul wants you to know, in order to really dance with your dreams, you have to leave behind that victim mentality. Change the story. And I want to read this card to you, okay? So, oh, wow. Oh, my God. This, for anybody that wants to know, this is the Quantum Oracle deck, okay? But it says the victim mentality, taking your power back. It says, a man is hunched in a corner with a rope tied around one wrist. The other end of the rope is tied to the bedpost. Next to him is a picture of a waterfall with the water flowing out of the pitcher, splashing around him. Though the water represents his spirit trying to lift him up, the man feels hopeless, resigned to his situation, even though he has the freedom to untie the rope and leave. You may have a victim consciousness about a situation you're in or about your life in general. Although you are feeling powerless, unable to direct your destiny, you are like the man in the card. You have the power to untie yourself, stand up, take action, and move on. There's something so disabling in the victim mentality. It can create a paralysis of will and energy that keeps you absolutely stuck. Your attitude may come from the situation or from a power-hungry person trying to control your life. Your mindset may also be sourced in a story from your past where your power was stripped away. Either way, you must untie yourself from this negative pattern. Open yourself to the strength of your spirit and reclaim your right to direct your own life. Even if you have this powerless view, even if you've had this powerless view for a long time, it's time to stand up for yourself now. Okay? And sometimes in life, just given what has happened, we like to stay in, what's familiar. We like to stay in what we know, okay? Even if it's not ideal for us, even if it's not helping us, grow, it's familiar. Sometimes the unknown will scare you. Sometimes success scares you. Sometimes healthiness scares you. If all you are used to is dysfunction, to have something healthy can scare the shit out of you. You have been shown, if you have something stable, okay? Like if you have been used to unstable grounds majority of your life, to have something stable is like, it feels foreign to you. Okay? However, Spirit is asking you, to try something new, because if you don't, you will never know. And to release this victim mentality. So, what your soul is wanting you to know right now is to stand in your power. Nothing is stopping you. At any moment, you can make a conscious decision to set your soul free. Come out of your mind, all right? And come into your heart. My love, so now what I want to do is I want to just see, what does the divine want you to know? What guidance does your soul have for you? And look, on the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Sorry, guys. So I feel like there's definitely a need to let go. Okay, so let's just go ahead and clarify these cards and just see what guidance, what does Spirit want you to know right now in this very moment, okay? That is really going to help you move past that victim mentality. That's really going to help you move past, those thoughts that come into our mind, all right, and really take on, the energy. Okay, Spirit, so can you please go ahead and clarify? What is it that you want the beautiful soul to know right now in this very moment? How can they really open up? Okay, how can they really stand in their truth and in their power? Go after their dreams, their heart's desires. Let's see. What would you like them to know right now in this very moment? Okay, well, we got some cards. Okay. Okay. So we'll put this here, 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 and I'm just going to pull like that. Sorry, guys, if you caught my PJs. My little zebras. I've been like drinking tea in my pajamas. Okay. Oh, but look what's on the bottom of the deck. Like, somebody needs to come out of their comfort zone. Come out of your comfort zone, or continue to come out of your comfort zone. Open up. Listen to your heart, because your heart is taking you to wonderful places. The Ace of Cups, fulfillment. All right? Overflowing. You'll be dancing with your desire, the desires of your heart. That's what's in this cup. Joy, peace, serenity, prosperity, all of those beautiful things is what's in this cup. So continue to try something new, to continue, and even if you're trying something new, stick to it. I know sometimes, when you're doing something new, it gets a little hectic. You can be nervous. Of course you're nervous when you're doing something new. It's not your usual. All right? It might take a little bit of getting used to. But do you know how many, do you know what we would not have in this world if so many people gave into that, oh my God, I didn't get it right the first try, or oh my God, this just feels weird, I'm done. If everybody thought like that, oh my, we wouldn't have a lot of things, okay? So Spirit is just asking you to, to continue to step out of your box, okay? Listen to your heart. And I feel like for some, any attention that you put towards your root chakra, all right, is really going to help you open up to these new opportunities that you're being presented with in this moment, to really go after these things that you desire. Because as I was meditating and tuning in, I seen the root chakra and the heart chakra. So for some of you, I feel like it's either or, but within your heart, you'll know when I say this. Like my sister, she just does not like change. Okay. It just doesn't, this is what it is. This is how it's always been. And this is what it's going to be. However, in that mentality, that's very limited. Okay. That will only open you up to so much, Because the truth is, she thought that she really liked and loved lemon honey, and not saying that she doesn't like lemon honey, but I ain't never seen her act that way for something lemony. Maybe you've been used to something your whole life, or you've been doing it this way. It's okay to try something new. And that was my thing, even with spirituality. I grew up in a background in Christianity, This, what I'm doing, meditating, saying that you are your own, that you're in control of your own life. What? That's a no. But listen, it's the truth, and it's your truth, whatever that is. This is my truth. You have your own truth. Follow your truth. Follow your path. Follow what feels good to you. I'm going to move this over here. And I truly feel like this is what, Spirit is asking in this moment, to step out of the regular, step out of your norm and do something different is what I'm seeing. Okay. So let's just see, Spirit, go ahead and clarify. What is the healing advice that you have for how to move forward? Whatever comes forth today, what would you like them to know? Okay. Let's just see. So sorry if you hear any noise in the background, guys. Let's see. All right, let's pull one more. But yeah. So did I finish? I can't say when I do that. But my loves, I really feel like when I was in meditation, the root chakra came up, and I really feel like any attention that you give to your root chakra, just because that's our foundation of life, okay? And whatever that's going on in this moment, it's asking you to step out of your element. It's asking you to step out of your comfort zone. And sometimes we can fear change. It's just the notion of change. But I promise you, change is good. You got to be able to trust that all that is happening will work out for your highest good, no matter what that is. Okay. Sometimes we get so stuck in our head, we don't want to try and love. We don't want to go after this job because we feel like it's going to fail. It's not going to work out. Remember, again, that's that victim mentality. We're walking away from that. From this day forth in 2020, that is not you. All right. No. We are leaving that behind. That is not me. That is not any of us. That's not who we are at our core. We're fearless. Do you understand me? And think about a child, and just think about your childhood. There was nothing that you weren't open to, optimistic about, but it was more so when you jumped off that bed, you heard, no, you shouldn't do that. Stop it. You get what I'm saying? Those are those words that build those barriers, So I feel like the more that you pay attention to your root chakra, working with it throughout this weekend, my love, okay, because this is Friday, I said this week, but you know what I mean. Working on your root chakra is really going to help you. And also I seen within your heart. For some, it's more so just being able to trust your heart, because for so long, we've really flowed in the energy of logic, what made sense to us. And what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing and learning for myself, a lot of things don't make sense, okay? Maybe you're really scared to open up and do something new, and listen to your heart because you are afraid of defeat. One of the things that I told a close friend of mine, she was like, sometimes she just doesn't want to, she just said some things and not listen. Of why she didn't want to do something, why she didn't want to go a certain way or open up or do this. I said, listen, you have to realize there has been situations in your life that have proven to you right now in this moment, okay, that can't nothing break you. Even think about the hardest situation, whatever happened, it didn't break you. Look at you right here. Still vibrant, still open, still loving, heart as beautiful as ever, energy as amazing as ever. I know you might get stuck in your head sometimes, but I'm telling you, when you really realize that nothing can really hurt you, that take everything as a lesson, as an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to wisen up, an opportunity to maybe let your walls down, an opportunity to expand. Take everything as an opportunity to grow. And I promise you, when you come into that mentality and that perspective, watch the amazing shit that will flourish in your life. Amazing things will happen in your life. I promise you. But maybe you're afraid to try something new, okay? Because you're afraid to be defeated, I'm going to tell you that's no way. No way to live, especially whoever's watching this. You're a bold soul, okay? You came here, honey, to feel passion and love in every single area and crevice of your life, okay? So that's going to require you to do some things that just don't look like the norm. That's going to require you to stand in your truth, all right, and walk the path that is for you. Open up, okay? So let's just see what Spirit wants us to know right now in this very moment. So it's time to let go. Oh my God, the 7 of fucking swords. Didn't I just tell you about the 7 of swords? Didn't I just talk about this card? Letting go. Sexual energy. To me, this is all about creation. So sorry about the ring light, guys. Creation. In order to create a new beginning. Okay, because to me, this is all vibes of sacral chakra, honey. In order to create a new beginning, you first must let go of the past. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me get. Oh, look, communication. Communication. Here we go. Okay, so I think the light's better. So the first card that we got out was letting go, and it's all about your energy. Okay, and if you can see this person, we got the 3 dogs here. Creation, creating something new. Okay, but in order to walk through this door, to take this path, what are you clinging on to? What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? And in this energy is the perfect time to free yourself of it. What's that saying? It's like, don't put new wine in old wineskins. You have something new. You have a new foundation. Don't bring that old stinking thinking, that oldness to this brand new opportunity. Being asked to do something new. And honestly, this new thing that you're doing, I promise you, it's really your path. It's the path of you. It's your true north. Right here. And I feel like what you're being asked to let go of is mentally, okay? It's all mental. It's all mental, baby, with these swords up here. 7 of swords. It's all mental. This is why I love affirmations. Whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever you're trying to co-create in your life, whatever you're trying to do, it don't matter. They got affirmations for everything. You trying to build a successful YouTube, they got affirmations for that. Listen, you trying to own a flower shop, they got affirmations for that. Like, the words that we speak to ourselves and the words that we hear to ourselves, I promise you, I don't know the science of it, but it really holds a vibration of truth. You really create worlds with your words, your thoughts, and your feelings. So the more that you surround yourself around what it is that you desire, what it is that you want, pouring that into yourself, all right, it's going to show up. But you're being asked to let go of. What are you clinging on to? Is it a relationship that really doesn't serve you? You want love, you gotta let go of what's not. Is it a fear of a relationship? Is it a fear of being successful? Is it a fear of things working out? Kind of like what I said, doing something new. You've never had something healthy. You've never had success. I kind of talked about that in my new moon in Sagittarius, how I realized like I was so used to failing that when I started to win and win heavy, like I didn't know what to do. I got scared and I started to revert back to some old habits that didn't serve me because it was foreign and I was so used to being the underdog, to really be on top and really love myself. I was so used to not loving myself and not respecting my boundaries and not doing what's best for me, that when I started to do what's best for me and respect my boundaries and really grow and expand, I was like, wow, this is scary, So this Seven of Swords here, there's something you got to let go of. And I really feel like with these swords, it's mental. It might be some truth that you're not looking at, But the thing about it is we can't fake. We can't fake spirit. We can't fake the universe. In order to create with this sexual energy, to me, that's your sacral chakra. In order to create and manifest and really bring this thing forth, you got to release. You got to let go, whatever that Seven of Swords is. And then lastly, we have communication. And I feel like this is you having an honest conversation with yourself, being open with yourself, going beyond the surface, or communicating some truth that'll set you free, that's going to help you let go of whatever you may be holding on to, whether it's something on a mental state I'm feeling, but for some it could be a job, it could be something that you're settling in, it could be a person, a partner, it could be. But you in your heart know whatever this is resonating with you about, because I feel like you're being guided to take a new path. You're being guided to do something new. You're being guided to look at something that maybe you did in the past. It just ain't really worked out. So maybe here, universe, send something your way. Here, try this out. See what it is. Okay? But at first, you can't, you can't bring that old way of thinking, being, seeing, or that old, whatever that is, you got to let it go before you bring it into here is what I'm seeing from spirit, okay? So sorry about my phone. I don't even know where it is, guys. Please forgive me. So let's go ahead and see what else spirit wants you to know. And then next we got true love. So this is the card that I seen earlier that I was talking about, okay? We have true love here. And for some of you, this is a person, this is a relationship, all right? Being guided to try something new, to try something different, to come out of maybe an old pattern. Maybe you're used to that pattern. Maybe you're used to doing that in love. Maybe that, it's been comfortable. You've been with this person forever. Because I am feeling that in an energy. I feel like it's time to say goodbye to something, And I feel like for some of you, it's just the love of a craft. It's the love of a new start, a new beginning in career and finances, just within your life, really going the distance. True love, whatever that desire is. All right. So clarifying the true love, we have the Four of Cups. Letting go of whatever it is. Okay. Whether it's something tangible or something mentally, letting go of belief, being open to try something new, being open to do something different, being open to walk down a path that you've never walked before. This is a divinely guided opportunity right here. It's given to you right here from the clouds, from up above. However, you know, you can't maybe grab it. You can't see this opportunity fully or understand it fully due to what, you know, what you're looking at, what you need to let go of, you know, getting in a mental fog, you know, overthinking, overanalyzing, okay? And then, you know, for some, I'm feeling maybe you've planted some seeds and you're waiting for it to sprout. You're waiting for it to grow. And you just feel like, oh my God, like it's not happening. Spirit is saying, yes, it is. Movement into balance. You know, when you plant a seed, you know, we got all the elements here. Water. We have wind. Not the elements, but you know what I mean. Moon and sun. To me, like, listen, there's a process. A night and day. There's a process that has to happen. All right. When you plant something. It needs sun. It needs time to cool off. You know what I'm saying? It's different thing. It needs water. So it's not that it's not working, okay? But I feel like you're in the endurance stage. It's going to pay off. Don't give up. This is truly your heart's desire. You know, maybe it's in a relationship. Maybe it's, you know, in something that you're passionate about. It's really doing within your heart that maybe you took a chance on, you opened up, and it hasn't paid off. You know, it hasn't. It hasn't come to full flourishing yet. But Spirit is saying, you made the right decision. It's just a process. So, you know, allow that process to be. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay. Taking the next step. Intention. Take the next step. Have confidence. You're being asked to go to different places. You're being asked to open up. You're being asked to continue this path. I know that it looks a little frightening. I know that it looks a little scary. Look at this card. We have anxiety here. Okay? But listen, have confidence with this Queen of Wands. Have the confidence to go forth and strip through the illusions. And it's an illusion. Whatever you're fearing, whatever you have anxiety of, whatever you're like, oh my God, you know, like I have met beautiful souls and I've actually counseled some amazing, beautiful souls who have a brand new opportunity in love. Okay? Career. It don't even matter. And I just hear them talk and just go over like why all the reasons that they this wouldn't work or how they couldn't have this. And it's like these reasons aren't even real. You know? But it's more so the anxiety. So Spirit is asking you to take the next step. The more that you continue down this path, the more that you go, the more that you follow your true north, the more that you're going to strip away illusions. But it's going to require you to continue. Okay? This is how you're going to free yourself. This is how you're going to show yourself like, wow, you know? Kind of back to my sister. She didn't even know. Like now she loves raspberry. So Spirit is asking you, is pulling you down this new road, this new way, okay? For a reason. For a beautiful opportunity. And maybe you're getting stuck in your head with this back and forth. I'm hearing for some people too, I feel like doing something, it could be meditating, but doing any activities that really help you work through your anxiety. I know I love affirmations, and meditating has really helped me tremendously, you know, and something that I'm going to be incorporating in my life. I'm pretty briefly started, but I'm really like wanting to find a really home, like something that really speaks to me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry guys. I'm talking about yoga. I want to find like a yoga family, and I found like a place here in Tampa, the Keep, but I really want to like just, you know, get a flow, because that's something that I'm really going to be adding to my life like in 2020. I'm doing it way before then, but I'm really going to be adding to my life because I went with a friend, like a yoga class, like outside of my bedroom and my bed yoga. Y'all know me. And it was freaking amazing. You know, it was amazing. And it really helped bring some things into perspective for me. It was just so life-changing. Like, I don't know. I can't even physically put it into words, but it was amazing. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make that a staple of my life to really help me balance out. And I'm feeling like for somebody, there's some kind of staple that you need to make in your life, you get back into to really help you balance out your anxiety. It's really going to help you make a solid decision instead of all this back and forth. All right. Because sometimes that happens when we're not grounded. You know, we're overthinking it right here with the 9 of Swords. Overthinking it. Make decisions, you know, that really plague you on a mental level. All right. But I feel like, listen, we have ancient wisdom. And then we have forgiveness. So I feel like any meditating, affirmations, you know, any kind of practice, Reiki healing, yoga, you know, it's really going to help you. You know, maybe in the past you made some horrible decisions. We all have. Come on. However, finding the beauty in every situation. If you look at it instead of a loss, but as a lesson, you know what to do and what not to do. You know? So I feel like just forgiving yourself, radical self-forgiveness is really needed right now. You're not that same person, baby. Take back your power. You don't have to be in that old, you know, victim mentality. That's not you. You have evolved. You have changed. Like, seriously, I hope this Thanksgiving, you know, whether you celebrate it or not, I hope that you took the time just to thank yourself, because I'm so proud of each and every one of you. When I see these 29,000 beautiful souls that allow me to be in their heart on a daily, you allow me into the most intimate places that you probably don't even allow nobody else in. You know, you allow me to peek into your energy. You allow me to feel, you know, and judgment free. You know? Listen, I see the amount of work, the amount of effort, the amount of time and dedication that you are putting into yourself to love you, to accept who you are, to know your worth. Give yourself forgiveness, or forgive whoever it is that you need to forgive, so you can move free, so you can, you know, so you can set yourself free and you can move forward. Okay, so let's see this last one. Sorry about my PJs, guys. My little zebras. But you know, lastly, we have intuition and manifestation. Okay? In spirit. So I feel like when you get sound, when you make a decision, okay, when you move past, when you're able to move past, forgive and move forward, you know, that really allows spirit to come in. That really allows the wheel to turn. All right? And then we have perception. You know, remember this card was the main card of that new moon in Sagittarius. If you haven't watched that video, definitely take a look at it. All right. It's going to take you from under here to up here. You really deserve this. You truly do. So Spirit is just asking you to make the necessary changes, make the necessary actions, you know, take those steps to really come out of your comfort zone, to really open up and do something new. And even with forgiveness here in this back and forth, I just want to let somebody know that you can let go. All right. You can let go. You can choose what is best for you. Even if this path that you're walking, even if this path that you're going down, you know, maybe people that you love, people that you care about don't really agree with it. Because we know that right now there's a great awakening happening, especially when it comes to, you know, spirituality and people really aligning with their true, you know, their true north, their truth. And what's best for you is for you to forgive. Forgive. You know, whether it's yourself or it's a situation or a person. I promise you, one of the things that I was talking about with my best friend, you know, listen, everybody has a payday. Listen, you don't have to carry around hate. You don't have to carry around rage. You don't have to carry around bitterness, animosity. Listen, you know, and it's nothing because people, you know, it's nothing to feel like guilty about, or like, you know, you're wishing bad on anybody. No, this is the law of the land. This is the universal law. What you put out, my love, is what's going to come back to you. So that's my thing. You know, with people in situations, that I extend my kindness, my niceness, that I open up to, that I help, whatever. Even in past relationships, I've really realized, what, guess what? Listen, I don't need to hold on to bitterness. I don't need to hold on to any of that because I know the kind of person that I am. Vice versa. You know what kind of person you are. You know what kind of effort you put into. Honey, you're going to win. You're going to succeed. You're going to be happy. Everything that you put out there is 100. So you're going to get it back towards you. And with that mentality, I don't have to harbor and hold on and wish anybody any ill anything. I know who I am. I'm aware of my worth. Quite incredible. And so are you. And if somebody doesn't see that, or if somebody just doesn't want that, that's fine. What I'm saying is just move past it, forgive. And I keep saying somebody because I'm really feeling like a love situation, like a back and forth. Maybe it's been a back and forth, you and this person going back and forth trying, or you're going back and you're forth in your mind about, over what's going on. And, listen, your intentions were pure. They were honest. They were open. They were real. Listen, you have nothing to worry about. That's what's going to be reflected to you. Via them, via someone else, or via something else. It does not matter. That's what's going to have to come back to you, So you can really take pride in that. And don't let that past mistake or that past failure or whatever that happened in the past, dictate your future, dictate, you opening up again and you putting yourself out there and you dancing on the edge with life. Okay, my love muffins. So I hope that this message has brought you clarity and understanding. It was such an honor to give it to my babies. I love you guys so freaking much. And I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
Follow, she blazing.